Do you remember that smell? The one that drifted from Grandma's kitchen long before dinner was ready? Not fancy, not fast. Just real food made with love, patience, and whatever she had on hand. There was no takeout menu, no microwave timer. Just the steady rhythm of a spoon against a pot, the hiss of something frying, and the hum of family voices waiting for supper. The kitchen light glowed softly, the curtains swaying from a gentle breeze scented with onions, bread, and something wonderful that was almost ready. Because in those simple meals, America found its comfort. So tonight, we're going back. Back to the flavors that raised a nation. And if you think that was comforting, wait until you taste the dish that could turn a chilly evening into pure warmth. Homemade mac and cheese. The golden hug. Before the boxed kind, before powdered cheese, there was Grandma's macaroni, baked in a worn casserole dish, bubbling at the edges, golden on top. She didn't measure much, just butter, milk, real cheese, and instinct. The oven door would creak open, and that wave of melted cheddar and toasted crust would wrap the room like a warm hug. The first spoonful hit the plate, and suddenly the whole kitchen smelled like happiness itself. It wasn't just pasta, it was love disguised as dinner. And if you close your eyes, you can still taste that creamy, crusty perfection that no restaurant has ever truly recreated. And if macaroni could hug you, imagine the soup that could melt winter itself. Potato soup, the winter cure. When snow fell and the world went quiet, Grandma didn't panic. She made potato soup. Simple, thick, and hearty, it turned leftover potatoes into something that felt like a hug from the inside out. A little onion, maybe some cream if times were good, and always a pinch of black pepper sprinkled like memory across the top. She stirred slowly, letting the steam fog up the kitchen windows while the old radio played softly in the background. You didn't need wealth to feel rich. Just a steaming bowl, a slice of bread, and someone who loved you enough to ladle it full. And when ingredients ran low, Grandma's magic didn't stop. She could turn almost nothing into a dessert so sweet it felt like hope itself. 3. Water pie. Dessert from nothing. It sounds impossible, pie made from water. But during the Great Depression, when cupboards were bare and sugar was precious, ingenuity was survival. Grandma would mix water, sugar, butter, and a little flour, somehow turning scarcity into sweetness. When it baked, the magic happened. A shimmering, custard-like filling, delicate and soft, as if hope itself had solidified in that crust. She called it desperation pie. But to the family, it tasted like triumph. Because the secret ingredient wasn't water, it was hope. And after dessert, when the pantry was nearly empty, rice and beans stepped in, humble, hearty, and somehow always enough. For rice and beans, the meal that never failed. When the budget was thin, rice and beans came to the rescue. Protein, comfort, and flavor, all in one humble pot. Sometimes she'd add a scrap of ham bone, sometimes just salt and butter. The slow simmer filled the air with an earthy, savory scent that said, "Everything's going to be okay." Every bite told a story. We made it through another day. And when Saturdays arrived, it wasn't just the air that smelled good. It was the sound of laughter, ketchup, and sizzling beef calling us to the table. Sloppy Joes. The Saturday treat. You could always tell it was Saturday, because the air smelled like ketchup, onions, and sizzling beef. Grandma would scoop the steaming mixture onto soft buns, the sauce dripping down your fingers, and nobody cared. It wasn't elegant, but it was fun. The kind of meal that made you forget every worry and reminded you that simple joy was the best kind of luxury. Laughter, sticky hands, paper napkins, those were the ingredients that mattered most. And if sticky fingers and laughter made you happy, wait until the rainy day ritual that turned gray skies into golden memories. 6. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, the rainy day ritual. Rain tapping on the window, an old movie on the TV, and that sound, the crisp bite of a sandwich meeting its match in a warm bowl of tomato soup. The cheese stretched like a smile, the soup steam fogged the glass, And suddenly the gray day didn't seem so lonely. Grandma's grilled cheese always had that perfect golden crust, toasted on an old skillet with a little too much butter. Some meals don't just fill your stomach. They fill your heart, and your memories too. And just when you thought comfort couldn't get any richer, the long-simmered stew proved that patience makes love taste unforgettable. 7. The stew. The long simmer of love. Grandma's stew didn't come from a can. It came from patience, slow cooking on a stove that never seemed to turn off. Carrots, potatoes, and beef brown just right, all melting into a broth that tasted like home itself. She'd let it simmer, tasting occasionally, nodding quietly to herself. And when the family gathered, she'd ladle it with a knowing smile, the kind that said, "This took all day, and it was worth every minute." And just as the stew filled the table with warmth, the weeknight wonder of tuna casserole showed that even ordinary nights could feel magical. Tuna casserole, the weeknight wonder. Tuna, noodles, cream of mushroom soup, and crushed potato chips on top. That was dinner magic. It wasn't fancy, but it stretched to feed everyone, and somehow, there was always enough for seconds. The oven door would open, and the smell of crispy edges and creamy middle filled the whole house. Everyone gathered, spoons ready, before the prayer was even done. And when breakfast rolled around, even the humblest meal could tell a story of survival. 9. Fried spam and eggs. Breakfast of resilience. Spam wasn't just food, it was a symbol. Born in hard times, it fed soldiers, families, and anyone who needed to stretch a dollar. Sliced, fried until crisp, and served beside eggs, it turned the simplest breakfast into something proud. Grandma didn't waste, she transformed. And even today, the sound of spam on a skillet carries the echo of resilience and gratitude. And as Sunday arrived, the grand finale awaited, a spaghetti dinner so full of love that the whole week felt complete. Spaghetti with marinara sauce, Sunday's grand finale. Sunday dinner wasn't about speed. It was about gathering, storytelling, and that big pot bubbling on the stove. Tomatoes, garlic, onions, and love simmered until the whole neighborhood could smell it. She'd serve it with a smile and a warning, "Don't fill up on bread." And every plate, every laugh, every clink of a fork, it all meant one thing: family. Remembering the taste of America. Those dishes weren't gourmet. They weren't expensive, but they were ours. Each one told a story of struggle, care, and quiet triumph. And if you close your eyes, you can still smell it. The smell of butter in a hot pan, the sound of laughter, the taste of home. Because sometimes, remembering America means remembering what was cooking in Grandma's kitchen. The smell of love.